vacation turned to hell. Ganito kung ilarawan ng isang Filipino-American ang dapat sana'y masayang bakasyon kasama ang kanyang pamilya sa Kaanapali sa Maui Island. Para alamin ang sitwasyon ng mga Pilipino doon at sila, makakausap natin via Zoom si Bella Rose. Bella, good afternoon to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
How are you and how is your family? So just a little bit of background, Bella. So we go straight to the point. You're from California and you went to Maui because your family, you have lots of family that live in Hawaii. So what happened upon your arrival in Maui from California?
Yes, so me, my parents, and my brother, we come to Maui every year to visit my big Filipino family here. So we got here the Saturday before the fires, and we were supposed to be celebrating baby showers and birthdays with my family. But 3 days into our trip, on Tuesday, we woke up and we didn't have power because of the hurricane winds. So we couldn't get in contact with anyone. And then that afternoon and evening, we could see the fires from our balcony. And we were just praying that it wasn't Lahaina, where our family lives. And the next morning, we started hearing about these fires, and we went out of the hotel driving, and we tried to go to Lahaina, but the road was blocked off. We couldn't get there, and so we started to get a bit more panicked. And so we went to higher ground in Kapalua to see if we could contact anyone, and that's where we heard that all of Lahaina burnt down. And so essentially that's when we just started praying that all of our family was okay. We couldn't get in contact with anyone. I called my cousin who goes to school in the mainland, and so I knew she was trying to get in contact with her family that lives here. And I was able to get a hotel of where my family was staying. And so we rushed over there, and then we found out that their homes were completely destroyed by the fire.
Bella?
And at that point,
Yeah.
we didn't know if all of our family had survived. It was such a nightmare, not knowing who was still alive, whether their homes were still standing. Yeah.
Bella, your family that lives in Lahaina, who have homes in Lahaina, are they your parents? Which among your family members actually have homes there in Lahaina?
I have it's my aunties and uncles and my cousins. My mom is Filipino, and a large portion of her relatives came over from the Philippines to Lahaina over 40 years ago. And yeah, they've raised generations of children there, all my cousins. And yeah.
And nothing is left. The houses were all destroyed, the houses of your relatives.
Yes, all of the houses of my aunties, uncles, cousins that lived in Lahaina, they're all gone. And a lot of them worked in Lahaina. And they don't have jobs anymore because their jobs were burnt down.
Yeah.
And I had some, when we started to reconnect with family members and find out that they're okay, we found out that some had to jump into the water to survive. And one of my aunties was in a car all night in a parking lot of the Lahaina Mall, which everything burnt down around her. And it's a miracle that she survived.
Yeah, wow. Are there any other missing relatives, or do you have relatives who are saying that they have missing friends?
Yes, so thankfully, my aunties, uncles, cousins, they're all accounted for, but they definitely know people who are still missing and haven't been accounted for, because the Hawaiian Filipino community is so tightly knit. They're so closely bonded, and it's just they're all family. And it's so heartbreaking to hear that, you know, friends, family members, and my family members are still missing.
Okay. All right, Bella, thank you so much for your time, and take care. And of course, the same to your family, your relatives over there. Thank you.
Thank you so much.